My dear friends, welcome to Rajashekhar classes on Applied Data Science with Python. This is lecture number 291. In this lecture, we will try to understand how to find one nearest neighborhood with the help of KD tree, that is k-dimensional tree, which we discussed in my previous lecture, that is in lecture number 290. Before understanding this lecture, I request you to go through lecture number 290, that is 290, that is previous lecture. So since we learned how to construct a KD tree, here we have a bunch of points. All of these points are labeled as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Let me assume these are my points. This is the corresponding KD tree. That is k-dimensional tree that we get here. Just one can easily get this particular KD tree from this particular data points, which I discussed in my previous lecture, that is in lecture number 290. As you notice, in the KD tree we have depth 0. This is my depth 0. Depth 0, which axis we are taking? X axis. At depth 1, this is depth 1. Which one we are taking? We are taking y axis. Depth 2, again I am taking x axis. Depth 3, again I am taking y axis. We are alternating between one axis to other axis, which I discussed in my previous class, that is lecture number 290. I am requesting you to go through that lecture once before understanding this lecture. Now let's assume that my query point is capital X. Let me say this is my query point. This is Q is my query point. Let me say this X is query point. Let me write otherwise. X is query point. Query point. Where is that X? This X is query point. Let it be. Now what do I want to learn? That is important. What do I want to learn? I want to know what is the one nearest neighbor. As I told you in introduction itself, we want to learn one nearest neighbor of my query point. Whose one nearest neighbor? Of query point. Of query point means for this particular point I need one nearest neighbor. Let me call my query point Q. That's what I am saying. Let me call this query point as Q. If you learn how to do one nearest neighbor, this we discussed, isn't it? We can simply extend this to find k nearest neighbor. Once if you know how to find one nearest neighbor, you can extend this to find k nearest neighbor. Given my query point X, let me say this is, as I told you, let me say this X is my query point. Let me repeat. Given my query point X, my query point X, just say this, let me say query point X as X value, let it be, it's a two-dimensional point, isn't it? Let me write otherwise. This query point has got these values. Let me say xq comma yq, means x coordinate of my query point is xq, my y coordinate of the query point is yq. Now given xq and yq, given my query point this xq comma yq, now I need to find, what I have to find? I must find one nearest neighbor of this particular query point Q, whose x coordinate is xq and whose y coordinate is yq. Let's see how to do it. First, let's use the tree that we have first. This is the tree. This is the corresponding tree. Let me assume this is my corresponding tree. What is my first? What you have to check? You have to check x less than or equal to x1. Wherever x is there, we will use xq. That you must understand. Wherever what is the coordinates of query point? xq comma yq. Wherever x is there, I will make use xq. Wherever y is there, I will make use yq. We will use yq. Yes, anyway, let me rewrite it again. what is my this query point coordinates? Let me say xq is x coordinate, yq is my y coordinates, isn't it? Let me say is in that case what happens, this is xq, isn't it? This is query point. Let me say this is something like, let me say as this one is query point, where can I keep xq? This is my xq. Where is my yq? Let me say this is my yq. Let it be. Yes. Now what happens is, first x less than or equal to x1. Which coordinate of query point I have to compare? xq. xq is less than or equal to x1. Is it true? Yes. xq is less than or equal to x1. It is true. We come down this left side, this side. We will come down here. Y less than or equal to y1. What is my y? Y coordinate of query point is yq. Isn't it? Isn't it? We down left side. We need not bother about y less than or equal to y2. Why? Because this is left side is yes, right side is no. Isn't it? You need not bother about y less than or equal to y2. Why? Because my query point is xq comma yq. Your condition x less than or equal to x means I need x coordinate of my query point, that is xq. xq is less than or equal to x1. True means I must come this left side. I need not bother about right side, y less than or equal to y2. Now the next question I asked here is y less than or equal to y1. What is my y coordinate of query point? My y coordinate of query point is yq. I must check yq is less than or equal to y1. That I must check here. Here I must check yq is this. Here what we checked, this one as xq less than or equal to x1 we checked. Now we are here. Yq is less than or equal to y1. Is it true yq is less than or equal to y1? No, it's yq. Just see, here you have y1, here you have yq. What does it mean? Yq less than or equal to y1? No, it's greater than. Now I will take down. Which side I must go? This condition is yes condition. Always right side condition is no condition. As this condition is not satisfying, it's not satisfying. Yq is less than or equal to y1 is not satisfying. Therefore, this path I must go. Which side I must go? I must go on right side. I must go. Therefore, as no condition, x less than or equal to x5. This here, as we have x, I must take xq here. xq is less than or equal to x5. That I have to check. How can I check xq is less than or? This is xq. This is x5, but xq is greater than 5. Therefore, xq is less than or equal to x5. It is false. It's not satisfying. It's not satisfying means where will you go? You will go to C. You must go down to C. I keep going down till the time I reach leaf node. Now we reach leaf node C. Isn't it? Is it not leaf node? C is leaf node. I keep going down till the time I reached the leaf node. What is my leaf node? My leaf node is C. I reached C. Literally, what is this tree is doing? It's helping us to find which box or which rectangle or which hypercuboid point lying in. Yes, what is this point C? Just observe this point, which rectangle this point, where in which rectangle can I find this particular point. Now I know that C could be, where is my C? Just say this one. We have find C. Where is my C? This is my C, isn't it? Now I know that C could be a nearest neighbor, one nearest neighbor. C could be a nearest neighbor. Potentially C could be, it may be C could be, C could be my one nearest neighbor. C could be my one nearest neighbor. Not guaranteed it, not yet guaranteed. So let's compute the distance between C and Q. Let me compute the distance between C and Q. C is this one, Q is query point. The distance between C and Q, let me assume this distance is D1. Let's say the distance is between C and Q. You are saying, otherwise let me say D instead of D1. Just for simplicity, let the distance between C and Q is D. Now what will I do here? Actually, if you see visually, E is one nearest neighbor. Just see, E is one nearest neighbor, isn't it? One nearest neighbor of Q query point. Actually it's not C. Why? Because E is very nearer to my query point Q, isn't it? The only problem is E is other side of the line, isn't it? This E is other side of the line, that is y equal y1 line, isn't it? This, what is this line? Y equal to y1 line. That's the problem. What we do now is we will take the distance d. Now we will draw a circle, isn't it? By taking this distance d, what is this distance d? It's by taking distance d as a circle in 2D. Let me draw a circle. If you draw a circle, just if you plot a circle like this, just if you, let me assume this is my circle, isn't it? A circle in 2D becomes hypersphere in high dimensional spaces. We draw the circle, or even we draw the circle with radius d. This is radius d. Let me assume this is my resultant circle, isn't it? If I draw a circle with radius d and center equals to my query point. My query point is center with radius d. I am drawing the circle. Now, if there is any point within this circle, that you must observe. If there is any point within this circle, here I have a point E. If there is any other point inside the circle, which means that point is closer to Q. Yes, here E is inside this circle, therefore I can say E is close to Q, isn't it? I can say, which means that the point is close to Q than C itself, isn't it? Visually you can see that, visually you can see that E lies inside, but how algorithmically, that is important. How one can do, how do you do algorithmically, that's important. Now, how do you determine any point that lie within this circle or hypersphere? First thing you have to notice, this circle intersects y equal to y1. This circle intersects y equal to y1. Let me assume this circle is intersecting only y equal to y1. It's not intersecting x equal to x1. That's my assumption, isn't it? Let me assume this circle is intersects y equal to y1. See, we already discussed this y equal to y1 line, isn't it? To the what happened to the leaf node C, y equal to y1. This C in KD tree. Now this circle intersect which of the lines? That does this intersects y equal to y1 line, isn't it? It does not intersect x equal to x2. That's important. It does not intersect. It's not intersecting this line x equal to x2. That's important. It's intersecting only y equal to y1. That's my assumption. It's only intersecting one line. Now since it intersects y equal to y1, so now what we have to do now? Something called tracking back, tracking back, something like tracking back. Now we will try to find where is y less than or equal to y1. Why we are considering this one y equal to y1? Why? Because this particular circle, I am assuming that I am drawing a circle with query point as center, d is radius. After drawing this circle, let me assume this circle is intersecting y equal to y1 line. Let me assume only this circle is intersecting only this y equal to y1 line, not other lines. In that case, what I have to do? I must go back to my tree, KD tree. I must check y. This is my C. I must go back. Where I must go back, backtrack. I must backtrack till I reach y less than or equal to y1 from C. From C I must go backtrack till I reach y less than or equal to y1 from C. Backtracking. Now I track back from leaf node C. From leaf node C to x less than or equal to x5. One step back from C, and is y less than or equal to y less than or equal to y1 is written here? No, x less than or. Now I will track back. Again I am going back. This is what I am looking. Go back from x less than or equal to x5. Here I have y less than or equal to y1. There is a condition around y1. there is a condition. There is a condition around y1. What is that condition? This is yes condition. This is no condition, isn't it? Here I have y less than or equal to y1. There is a condition around y1. So now what it means is, since we are intersecting with the line y equal to y1, this circle is intersecting with this line y equal to y1, there is a possibility that nearest neighbor could be other side. Now I go down this tree now from y less than or equal to y1 to I must go x less than or equal to x2. From y less than or equal to y1 to I must go to x less than or equal to x2. Now my question is xq less than or equal to x2? Well, xq is less than or equal to x2. What is my xq? Here this is my xq. Isn't it? This is my xq. Why? Because this point, query point is xq comma yq. Here I must check xq less than or equal to x2. But xq, just see, xq is, this is xq. This xq is greater than x2. It is not satisfying xq is less than or equal to x2. But xq, if we speak strictly, your xq is greater than x2. Isn't it? So I will come down to E. Where will I? This is S condition. This is S condition. This is no condition. xq less than or equal to x2. It's not satisfying. Therefore, I must go no side. No side means where will I go? I must go to E. What is this E? E could be my nearest neighbor. E could be, this E could be my nearest neighbor. Now, I will compute distance between Q and E. In that case, what I have to do? I must compute distance between Q and E. Let's assume this distance is D dash. Let it be D dash. Isn't it? We know that your D dash is less than D. Isn't it? Now, I know C cannot this what I have to do, I find another point E which is close to Q than C. That's important. I have find a point E which is close to Q. It is closer than C. That point is important here. Now my only candidate point or possible point is E. Now I will discard the, even if you draw a circle with this particular center and this particular radius, you can't find any other point, isn't it? Just let me draw another circle with same center Q and radius E. If I draw any circle, you cannot find any other point. Therefore, in that case, now I will draw a new circle let me say like this. Now I will draw a new circle. That circle again centered at Q, but with radius D dash. That's important. Now I will ask, does this circle intersect any other line we have already? Of course it will intersect y equal to y1, but we already handled y less than or equal to y1. Is there any other line? Is there any other line either horizontally or vertically? This is my, if you draw a circle, what will you get? Let me assume this is my circle. I am not drawing perfectly. Let me assume it is intersecting only y equal to y1. That's assumption. Does my new circle intersecting any other line? Since it does not intersect any other line, of course it's intersecting y equal to y1. That we handled already, isn't it? It does not intersecting any other line except y equal to y1, which we already discussed. We already backtracked and processed y less than or equal to y1. So I will conclude that E is my one nearest neighbor of xq or query point. I will conclude now E is my one nearest neighbor. Just go through this lecture. Maybe my circle may not look like circle, but just assume that this is simple assumption. Just go through this lecture. If you this lecture is one can feel how to find one nearest neighbor using KD tree. This is the basic purpose of this particular lecture. In my next lecture, we will try to understand limitations. There are few limitations of KD tree. Thank you very much.